Hi, welcome to the Real Slim Katie channel. I'm Katie, and it has been 3 months since my last vlog. This was never my intention, but with the pandemic, the Oregon wildfires, which is where I live, and my kids being home, doing school at home constantly, has put a big damper on my ability to record and to find time and honestly sometimes the motivation to be productive when there's so many outside stressors happening. So I felt it was important to finally get something out. So I'm 30 weeks pregnant today. It's been about 3 months since my last video, and here is the progression of the baby bump thus far. So I've got 10 weeks left, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about healthy habits and the differences between the differences in your life that habits can make, and don't take for granted the differences that small changes can make. So in my first 3 pregnancies, I didn't really eat very healthfully. You know, I like to tell people that I treated my body like a dumpster kind of. I just ate whatever. I didn't really think about a lot about what I was eating. I mean, sure, I avoided caffeine. You know, I avoided all these things that they say, you know, like raw fish and all of these things, which are common to avoid or not partake in during pregnancy. But I didn't pay attention to the processed foods I was taking, the hydrogenated oils, the excess sugar and carbohydrates I was eating, the fact that I was never exercising. I wasn't moving. I wasn't getting myself out into nature. I wasn't letting, the sun shine on my face. I wasn't doing any of these things. I was just sitting at home watching TV, consuming television, consuming food, consuming anything, but not doing anything to help my own health. You know, I kind of thought, well, I'm pregnant, I can just sit here like a princess for 9 months, which, having people do stuff for you for 9 months can be nice, but you pay for it in the end, because if you don't move for 9 months and you just continue to eat, you'll see the difference. And I did. When I first got pregnant with my first son, I was about 200 pounds, and by the time I was done, I was almost 300. I was about 290, and I was 26 years old. And now I'm 40, and when I got pregnant with my son, I was about 205. I weigh about 230 now, 232, something like that. And I'm hoping not to gain too much more, maybe 10 more before he's born. I don't know. I'm not going to diet. I just know that I don't want it to get out of control like it has in the past. And the main differences between this pregnancy and my last pregnancies are what I'm putting into my body and how I'm moving my body. In that my job is very active now. I walk over 20,000 steps a day when I'm at work. And when I'm at home, I make a concerted effort to go to parks, hike, do anything outdoors to keep myself moving, because I was so big in the past, I have joint degeneration, and I have some disc degeneration in my back. So if I don't move enough, I do get into pain. And so the differences are that I'm eating unprocessed foods mainly now. I try not to eat much processed stuff, because it gets broken down so quickly in our bodies and turned into sugar often, because often the processed foods we're eating are very high in carbohydrates, very high in sugar. And for me, it was always wheat. It was always wheat products. I love bread. I love pastries. I love all that delicious, chewy goodness. And I just ate that the whole time. And now I'm not eating that as often. I do sometimes have a snack that is processed, but I try to avoid it as much as possible. And be really conscientious. And I'm seeing the difference. I'm seeing the difference with my last pregnancy. I was 29, and by the time I gave birth, I was almost 340. So after this baby's born, I am going to make it my goal to get into the best shape I've ever been in. And before I got pregnant, I was in pretty good shape. But I'm going to push myself harder. And it's not about what I look like. It's about how I feel. because when I take care of my body, I feel good. So that's my goal. And I'm going to take you guys along with me on my goal. I want to show you guys that you can have babies. You can have a baby at 40 and be healthy. You can do small changes every day, whether it's a walk around the block, whether it's, eating one more meal at home, whether it's prepping for a meal in the morning so you can have something at night, whether it's, just checking yourself on habits that you have that aren't contributing to your well-being. These are the kind of inventories that you need to take to improve your way of life, to improve your quality of life. And so these are things I've learned. They didn't happen overnight. I certainly didn't lose a lot of weight overnight. It took months and months and years of hard work. And I think a lot of the things I've learned can be helpful to other people. So I'm going to spend a lot of time getting myself back into shape and being healthy for myself, for my kids, my new baby, and for you guys, because I want to show you that it can be done. That because you're a mom doesn't mean that you have to suddenly, give up on your health. You have to suddenly not feel good about yourself anymore. You can't go out and enjoy exercise. You can't do these things. Anyone that ever tells you that or thinks those things, in my opinion, is wrong. These are things that can be done and should be done to maintain physical health and mental health. I know that my mental health greatly suffers if I don't get outside. So I'm going to spend the rest of this pregnancy, the next 10 weeks, putting out vlogs. My goal is 2 a month because I do edit them and it takes time. My goal is 2 a month to show you how I'm progressing, tips I have on things you can do to make your life more manageable, but also like a healthier existence for yourself, with the food choices and the movements you're doing. I have a lot of go-to calisthenic exercises, which is basically just you using your body's weight and gravity. So you don't have to go to a gym. You can just do everything at home or in a park. And these are things I want to show you guys and bring to the vlog so that I know I'm contributing positively to the lives of others, while also improving my own well-being. So thank you for tuning in, and in another couple weeks or maybe less if I'm fast, I can get another vlog out and talk to you more about wellness during pregnancy and beyond. Thank you, and have an inspired day.